Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another topic related to Cobol, where we will learn how we can utilize the renames clause in Cobol program. Prior to this session, we already discussed about the redefine clause, and from this session, we are going to start another series where we are going to talk about the renames clause. This is again a very important clause from Cobol, which we can use in order to group multiple elements, or you can say multiple uh, variables into one single entity. Okay, so just assume a scenario where we have multiple where we have group variables, because this is specifically used for group variables. Okay, so we have group variables and we want to merge them into a single entity. Then in that case we will utilize the renames clause. Okay, there are various type of conditions or scenarios which where we can utilize it. So one by one we will explore those scenarios. We'll try to understand with its code. Okay, but before we start the session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because these all sessions are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be really very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic. Okay, because for now we are just focusing on the main topic, which is renames clause. So definition is already clear that when we want to group uh, variables into single entity, then in that case the clause which we use is known as renames clause. So let's see how we can create or utilize the single entity with the help of renames clause. So here I'll take option 2 on TSCBPGM84. So I'll take option 2 over here. Now you can see we have identification division. This identification division is mainly used to store the information related to program identity. Okay, here you can see we have two things: program ID, which is denoting program name; author, which is denoting author name. Okay, so now like you can see program ID is denoting TSCBPGM84, which is the name of the program. Author is denoting the author name, which is the name of the author who has written this code. Okay, now below to this, what we have this comment lines. So comment line we use in order to show the topic name. So here you can see we have just mentioned three comment line, starting from line number 5 to line number 7. Okay, so I'll start it from the very first line and I'll count till 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. On 7th position we will place the asterisk, which initiate the comment. So after this asterisk, whatever you will write, doesn't matter if you are writing further asterisk or not, after this 7th position asterisk, whatever you will write here will be considered as a comment line. Okay, so using these three lines of comment, what we are doing, we are showcasing the name of the topic in a box like structure, and the name of the topic is rename clause, combining two or more than two fields into one. Okay, fine. So let's see how we will write the code. And here on line number 10 you can see we have noted down the stop run, which is denoting the program stop run, which is used to terminate the program flow. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to declare the data division. So here I'll write data division. So I'll just add one blank line here. Okay, now here I'll write data division, because we, as I mentioned, that this is only used for the group items, so we will declare the group item, so data division. And here in this data division we will write working hyphen storage section. Okay, working storage section. In this section we will declare all those variables which we are going to utilize throughout the program. So let's firstly declare the group item. So for that I will write here level number as 01, denoting higher data hierarchy, ws old, and it's a group item, so let's define the sub fields. To define the sub fields or sub items, what we will do, we will use level number 10, which is denoting the subordinate values. Okay, so I'll mention here 10, then we will write here ws hyphen a pic 9 of 2. Okay, 9 of 2, and then the value clause. So here I'll write value 20. Clear? Fine. Now let me add few more lines here. Just give me a second. here I'll write let's do page down, and here we can write I of 20. So I'll write simply here 10 ws of b pic, and we will try different types of data. Okay, so x of 2, here I'll assign the value as ab. It is up to you like which value you want to assign, but for now I'm just assigning ab. Here we are not using quotes because this is alphanumeric field and above one is the numeric field. Okay, so we just mention ab, then we will write here 10 again ws of c pic x. Now we will try with a, so a of 2, which is for alphabetic, x is for alphanumeric, and 9 is for numeric. Okay, these things we have already discussed in the basic sessions, so that's why I was recommending you to follow those sessions. Okay, fine. Now we just mention the cd, and after this, okay, something is wrong, values it should be value. Okay, so we just mentioned cd. Let's declare one more variable, 10 ws of d pic. Variable name maybe you can change if you want, but for now I'm just going with these things, and here I'll write value x of y. Okay, so we have noted out this thing. Now it's time to put the level number as 66. Remember one thing, like for the above things we are sure that why we are using the level number 1 and level number 10. One is for higher data hierarchy, so group variable always start with 1, and 10 is the subordinate field. Okay, now what we will do next, it will do ws, means for the rename clause it is always recommended to start the level number from 66. Okay, so I just mentioned 66 for group level for the renames clause. Then we will write here ws new and renames. Clear? Then we will write here ws a through ws of d. Instead of c, let's write d. Okay, so we are ready with this thing. So what this thing will do now, it will renames, it will group up all these things into one single field, which is ws new, and start from ws a through ws d. Okay, fine. Now it's time to write the procedure division, so I'll write here procedure division. Under this procedure division we will print the required values. So let's start from display command. So here I'll write display, and in display let's print all these values together. Okay, let's firstly print ws of new, so that we can easily find out like what values we have noted down. Then all the variables, okay, and then we can use display, display. Fine. Now it's time to remove the unnecessary lines so that we can clean up the code, and it is always recommended to remove the unnecessary lines. So I think we are ready with the program, so it's time to save it by file, save or exit, compile it, and call it. So once you call this program, you will see it has printed the value firstly as ws new, which is 20 abcdxy, and this is exactly what we were looking for, right? If I press enter again, you will see the first value is printed as 20, second as ab, third as cd, fourth as xy, and we are good with it, right? So this is exactly what we were expecting from the results, right? So only few things you need to take care while using rename clause. First thing is that it is always used with a group variable. So whenever you want to merge group variable into single entity, use this rename clause. Second thing, for rename clause, always use level number as 66, which is a special level number and used for rename clause. The third thing is, when you are defining the group variable, you can go with combination of 1 and 10, where 1 is denoting the higher data hierarchy and 10 is denoting that it is a subordinate of the higher data hierarchy variable, which is w, like in this case ws a b c d is the subordinate of ws old. One more important thing, this is just a demo program, that's why I'm using this name ABCD. But in your case, in your projects, in your practice, please use the meaningful name, because it would be very good habit for you if you follow and use if you follow the coding standards and write the proper naming. Clear? So yeah, that's all for today. I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.